All right, guys, welcome to the Tilt Space. We got Mike Leone. I'm Peter Overzet. Before we just get rolling and drinking and sweating lineups, did just want to say rest in peace to Mike Tagliere. He was an incredible member of the fantasy community. I saw Denny Carter have a tweet the other day that said he didn't have a disingenuous bone in his body. And I think that perfectly encapsulates what kind of guy Mike Tagliere is. And I know it's weighing heavy on our co-host Joe Holka today. He wanted to take the day off and he was very close with Tag. So if you guys are wondering where Joe is, he'll be back soon. He just needed the day off and wanted to make sure that we weren't just diving right into our nonsense here without acknowledging that. But Mike, we do have a fun show on tap. We have a pretty nice lineup going in the juke here.
Yeah, we do. It's, last week we kind of late swapped into a sweat and kind of just came out of nowhere. This week we have a sweat in the juke that, from the very beginning, really, since Antonio Gibson took a really long pass to the house, it was looking pretty good. So I'll bring the team up that we have that we're sweating in the juke right now. It's one of 4 lineups we made. We've been sticking with what we usually do, which is 1 lineup in the 1500 and 3 in the juke. And we really wanted to make sure at least one of our lineups was an Allen team this week. Just thought the upside was there. It was an easy double. We weren't sure if we wanted to bring it back with Gibson. In fact, we built without a bring back and he just kind of fit at the end. But you kind of see how, our small field lineups that are correlated. We got a lot of, we've got, how many plays do we have in single digits here, Peter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skill players in single digits. And then, hitting on the sub 1% D is obviously a dice roll, but we got lucky there.
Yeah, this lineup, I feel obviously it's doing well, and that makes it easy to look favorably on it. But I do think some of the kind of big DFS decisions and conversations I've been having lately. I talked to Drew on my show on Friday, and we were talking through like, when do you need to bring it back? And I like how we did it with this one, where we didn't say, let's force it. But if we ended up with a 5,000 tight end and we wanted to go Logan Thomas and it fit, we would have done that. If it fit for McLaurin and we had some salary, I think we would have done that. It just so happened that running back was pretty thin this week and we had like exactly 6,000 left. And so, of course, at that point, you're going to break the tie in favor of correlation. And then I think the other interesting thing here, and people might be like, hey, the contrarian bros eating all this chalk with Higbee and Godwin here. We had an option, a 2v2 we had been considering all afternoon, which would have been an Everett and was it Metcalf?
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
We could have done Everett, Jefferson, or Metcalf Conklin is what we were looking at.
Chat saying Jefferson TD.
Which I'm trying to see what's behind us. There's a Higbee Madison team. What's nice is we have Higbee covered. So like, Madison would have to outscore Godwin by 20 on that team. Same thing here. Higbee Metcalf team. Metcalf would have to outscore Godwin by 20 the rest of the way. As we go further down, we start to see some teams with more PMR that get a little bit scary. This team has Miami D as their PMR, so it's not big, but this Kedley team has Madison, Higbee, Godwin, Jefferson. So with Jefferson, yeah, they could charge. So they're 30. We're basically fading 35 points from Madison Jefferson there. There's Donk Bowler, who's got Godwin, Cup, Higbee, Metcalf, Madison. Like that's definitely the scariest team. This team's pretty absurd. And Stafford. This team's pretty nuts in terms of PMR remaining. That's for sure our scariest fade.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not just waltzing into the end zone with this victory here. With as fast as this Seattle Minnesota game is playing, I mean, we could just, all it is like one bang bang touchdown, and all of a sudden we have a really tough sweat.
Yeah, it's definitely scary. We're this cut chalk, we're for sure fading. I mean, what's scary too, like you mentioned, the pace, like Metcalf's near the bonus already. Metcalf's probably going to get there. Jefferson can get there. So I felt a little bit better until I saw that team.
I know.
That's the main team. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is. So we're 37 points up on Metcalf, Cup, Madison, Stafford. That's going to be tough to hold off for sure.
My other sweat, Leone, and it goes a little bit. So in that Cool Cat contest here, Well, first of all, Matt mentioning Pete looking good in the PME contest, the Pat Mayo DraftKings 3-entry max rake free. So basically our process for Tilt Space is we build them and I pull up a screen share. And then just so I can sweat them and work on late swap combinations, I toss them into something. So I toss this lineup into the Pat Mayo. All 3 lineups we have in the Juke are in the Pat Mayo contest. So it'll be a nice double dip for me right now, holding on for first in that one. But what was I going to say? Oh, so I'm in that Cool Cat NFT contest where it's just absurdly top heavy. And there's a Cool Cat up top. And I'm popping in the PMR. I'm in 46th. No one has more PMR ahead of me. And I have the Russ Wilson double with the Jefferson bring back. Russ Wilson to Everett and Metcalf. So that's my sweat there, but it would probably not be great for our sweat. So I won't sabotage us too much here.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat where I've got another sweat in the 7-7-7-3 max, only 144 man field. I had a tough decision at the end of the 1 o'clock games. I really kept straight chalk. As some earlier chalk got there, I thought about pivoting, but I kept Cup, Higbee, Godwin there, and I've got the Raiders D. So I've got a little bit of a sweat there in second place right now. Just worried that someone with a lot of PMRs lurking, just the way these games are going. What's weird for me is I really liked Seattle, Minnesota, but most of the teams I had to swap on were like Jonathan Taylor, AJ Brown teams that are so far behind that it doesn't really matter. And then my teams that did well were Allen stacks that were so far ahead that I went straight chalk. So even though I liked Seattle, Minnesota, and I have a decent bit of it, it's almost bad for me because it's on the dead teams.
Yeah. Leone mentioned some of the other guys that we were heavy on that busted today. Obviously, AJ Brown leaves with the injury. Love that correlation with Jonathan Taylor, and also a decent amount of decent amount of Justin Fields. And man, that was a flop, but that's kind of, I feel like, I don't know. How do you think about that? Because is the thesis behind the Fields play, obviously the salary, but is it to give you access to her ceiling, or is it because of the floor he gives you with the rushing?
I think it's more because of the ceiling. Just hoping that well, I guess it depends what you depend on ceiling, but if he has like his rushing prop, which we took the under on because it was so high, but it was 54, if he goes 50 and a touchdown, like you're looking at a 20+ point day, most likely. He was egregious. I brought this team up. I played this as my main GPP team in the 4,444 entry. And I had the Cup Godwin that I swapped to, I had Cup Godwin Woods, I think, and I swapped it to Metcalf, Jefferson, Higbee because I was in so much trouble. But I built a lot of teams like this, Swift, Mark Andrews correlation, JT, AJ Brown, and then like the Fields was kind of I'll run him naked, hope he runs, and it gives me access to other game stacks without having to pay up at QB. And I obviously didn't work out. Someone mentioned too that Marquise Brown should have had a huge day. That dude dropped a 20-yard touchdown, a 40-yard touchdown, and then like a 50-yard regular pass in between. And drops, not like, oh, he maybe could have caught it. So that was really a brutal beat if you had Marquise Brown out there.
Yeah, and I think this was, we definitely tend to prioritize these mini correlations, and some days they don't work out, or you only hit one side of it. But when they do hit, you see how well it works. And I was in my stuff, I wasn't on Najee initially. I was looking more at Juju or Claypool. I ended up doing a Claypool and Jamar Chase in some of my single entry stuff, but it was such a gross week at running back, and there were so many wide receiver plays we liked and so many wide receiver plays late that just finding some low owned running back that was going to get a lot of touches. I like how that worked out for us.
Yeah, I was really focused on playing that tier of running backs that wasn't Barkley, wasn't Saquon, or same player, wasn't Barkley, wasn't Mike Davis, wasn't Alexander Madison, trying to get unique there, where I thought Gibson, Swift, and Taylor in particular I really liked. And I thought Najee was in that group. I didn't love him. And it just kind of, as Sunday morning rolled around, and I talked to Justin Herzig, who his main GPP lineup, he had Najee Harris and Chase. And it just seemed like, oh my God, people aren't going to play Chase. And
Yeah.
that's what, because initially I was like, I'm going to play Mixon Juju. And then when I found out people weren't going to play Chase and it's actually cheaper to go Najee Chase, I was like, okay, I like that. But I didn't like have a strong feeling, but I liked it a little bit better. And I got on it more than I had been considering. And we, obviously Pittsburgh Steelers are without Deontay. And then I think Juju and Claypool both missed parts of the game. And Najee catches 14 passes and goes over the receiving bonus. Like, that's a little bit of a luck box, but you'll take it. The guy's on the field, and that's how you can hit his ceiling if you're just on the field constantly.
The Chase Boyd thing is so interesting to me, and I feel like that's another emblematic thing for DFS in 2021 versus what it used to be, because we have this sexy, exciting rookie who's scoring long TDs. Boyd has the kind of stigma of being the low ADOT, boring slot wide receiver without upside, and more expensive. And the field's not just chasing the sexy guy who's scoring all the touchdowns and who is cheaper. That one really threw me, because I just assumed early in the week, I'll play Boyd because everyone will jam the cheaper Chase. And then I kept looking at ownership and it never happened.
Yeah. And we projected the ownership kind of how it fell, but I didn't trust it. I was like, man, we're spitting out a lot of Boyd ownership and not a lot of Chase. And I kind of manually upped Chase and downed Boyd a little bit. But a lot of people play projections now. And I think the $700 difference and Boyd out targeting Chase last week, it just, we had Boyd as a better value in a vacuum than Chase. But if you were looking at pure ceiling, I think just using some critical thought that it was Chase. And yeah, I think that's sometimes where you can get hung up thinking about like actual value too much. Like if you got the cash game mindset, where if I was playing a cash game, I would play Boyd over Chase. That $700 means a lot. Tournament though, with the Chase upside, I was surprised the gap was as big as it was. I wonder if we can find what Boyd's.
Yeah. Oh, and sorry. Yeah, I misspoke. I said Boyd was more expensive than Chase. That was not the case.
Boyd was 21%, and Chase comes in at 6.5, so a third. And he outscores him by 10, which ends up being pretty meaningful to get the guy at a third the ownership and 10 plus points.
Yeah. What else? Oh, I was going to say, we got our friend Den in the chat says, I'm second in the 1500. If you guys want to say a quick prayer for your boy, Den, here's a quick prayer for you, boy. Good luck.
Good luck, Den. People are talking about James Conner scoring 2 touchdowns. What a troll. I definitely drafted him on a lot of 0 RB season long teams and benched him in all of them this week.
Well, Top Stats referencing, I had like a throwaway line on a couple shows this week where I was like, that James Conner 2 TD game is coming. I just kind of kept casually saying it. I'm not taking credit for it in that I did not play him. I said it was more of a Millie Maker play. I think in our size field stuff, it was hard to get to. But you always kind of knew with how their roles were shaking out and how good of a goal line role he had that was going to happen.
We also had a second iteration. So in the Millie Maker, we on our teams in the Millie Maker, we played, instead of Godwin Higbee, we played Everett Jefferson to be a little bit lower owned in the Millie, which was the right move. Jefferson's 7% in the Millie. Gerald Everett's 1%. That team is in 95th. I'm pretty sure it's dead with the scores out there, but always kind of fun to have a top 100 Millie team with a couple guys going.
What was the one earlier you gave me, the if we had Metcalf Conklin?
That's the team. If we had Metcalf Conklin, that team is top 5. If we went the Metcalf Conklin, and we didn't seriously consider it, but it's not total hindsight, because we did talk about it in our planning. We said Conklin Metcalf fits perfectly, if we want to go that way. We did not, of course, even consider that for the juke, like the lineup that is on screen now. We didn't consider it there at all. Like, we were not playing Conklin in this lineup, but we did somewhat consider it in the Millie Maker.
Yeah. I think that worked out well too, because again, so what we've been playing, we've been 3-maxing the juke, putting 1 in the single entry, and then just to hedge against the absolute ceiling outcome and not, FOMO tilting, we toss them in the Millie Maker. Normally we keep the lineups the same, but this was one of those unique cases where it made sense in the small field to protect the lead with some chalk. And then in the Millie Maker, get aggressive, knowing that we couldn't eat chalk if we wanted to move up the leaderboard.
Yeah. And, 2 straight weeks, I think like knowing late swap's really important, because I don't think we would have played Higbee Godwin without late swap. And same thing in my other team that has a chance here. No way. Like, how I play. I'm Mr. Galbraith. I am not playing cut Higbee Godwin from the get-go, with CH on this team. But you give yourself a couple outs when there's late swap. You use the information the best you can. We're not going to have every week like that, but it's definitely important to take advantage of it when you can. Dink has a team in first, but he's probably drawing dead for first in the slant, has a chance for second. There's a team with Madison. He basically needs Madison to not score the rest of the way, but he had the Allen Beasley Higbee, which was.
Is he gonna hop on later? Because I want to hear this one.
He is gonna hop on later, and Beasley 2 yards away from the bonus like that, and then he hits the Mike Williams, massive game solo. This is MME, so I don't think he has as many mini correlations throughout. It's more, he's running Allen doubles with a bring back and then just playing ceiling guys. Unfortunately, he kind of had the wrong Rand D here with Baltimore. And,
if he was a hand builder like us, he probably ends up on the Saints there.
Or who he really probably plays those your Browns.
Okay, yeah.
Who went nuts. Yeah. Speak of the devil.
Here he is.
Is. Just talking about your team here. Tough break on the DST Rand, we were saying.
Yeah, is what it is. But made good lineups today. Have some sweats. It's all fun. It's a good day.
There you go. Did I see you maxed out the slant or close to it?
Yeah, I maxed out the slant. I maxed out the flea flicker on DK. I maxed out the $20 on Yahoo. Maxed out a bunch of stuff on FanDuel. So I've got teams all over the place. I have no idea what's good for me or what's not right now. No clue.
The life of an MME. I'm like I hit a fork in the road where it's like, fuck Seattle, Minnesota. Let's go, damn it, they ran. Like, it just becomes so clear. Oh, also, I've got Space Monkey, appropriately named beer for this show.
Oh, there
nice.
You go.
Look at you.
I've had like 3 sips in this double IPA. Is like, let's get into me quickly.
You guys sweating any Hunter Renfro?
We're small field single entry bros. Dig, do you think we are sweating any Hunter Renfro?
He just scored.
Can we mock Justin Herzig for mocking us for taking Hunter Renfro in round 18?
Yeah, no upside. No upside. And
no upside. Take this, Herzig. Sorry.
What was that?
This was the
what was that in? Was this a best ball thing?
Yeah, we were taking. I took some Renfro round 18 best ball shares. I'm not afraid to admit that and acknowledge that.
So you guys, your juke team, you guys don't even have a sweat, right?
Yeah, we do.
No, we do.
Who's
coming? A monster team coming.
Okay.
Not this. I mean, a monster team. It's just.
Oh, holy cow!
It's a good team.
It's a sleeping giant. Yeah.
Thank God we had Allen's 40, or we'd be total toast to this team. We have
wow.
I mean, we're underdogs to this team. This team,
yeah.
We're up 37 on Stafford, Madison, Cup, Metcalf.
Oh, Jesus.
That's trouble.
Yeah, that's big time trouble.
That's trouble.
And not having, I just wish we had one unique on them.
This is where
that's such a chalk smash team too. My God.
It is.
The Diggs performance is you can't ask for it all. But Diggs not getting to the high teens, which maybe this team still catches us, but if that team needed 50 more points, it's probably more like 50-50, but we're definitely dogs with it only needing 37.
Yeah. Diggs, man, I feel like this is what happens anytime I stack Josh Allen. Anytime I stack Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs is not involved.
Well, turned out good for this slant team for you though.
It did. But I mean, like the way I play, like that type of lineup is coming up a lot less frequency than ones with Diggs. So I'm sure if Diggs had done well, there would have been some monsters. Like my juke team was Allen, Manny Sanders, Diggs as well with Marquise Brown, which like in the first half, I felt like I couldn't have played this any better.
Did you have Swift with that?
I didn't have Swift on that one.
Imagine hand building Marquise Brown without Swift. Wow.
I had 5 hand build teams, and another one had Swift and Andrews. I was playing Andrews heavier than Brown today, so.
What Dink, of your MME for the slant in your Josh Allen doubles, what percentage had Swift or Diggs versus not?
I would guess, so this would all be a guess because it's random entry for me. But I would guess it's probably somewhere around 2/3 had Diggs as a double would be my guess. Which is interesting because when Allen does go off, because he's got the rushing upside, because he completes so many freaking passes, I honestly wonder if it's not better to stack him with 2 cheap guys, because like your likelihood of actually hitting a score that's pretty good, because he usually spreads the ball around a decent bit. I don't know. That's actually one that I want to think through a little bit more after my experience with Josh Allen. Usually it's throwing to random tight ends.
Well,
today it was actually throwing to Sanders and Beasley.
Of course, we got the 3 touchdown Diggs game last year on a showdown slate and not on a
That's part of the problem. The timing of the distribution of Diggs' outlier performances has not been good for main slate stacks.
Yeah, versus Pittsburgh too, right? Showdown slate. This is how Holcomb made all his showdown money. It was just Diggs captain every time.
Yeah.
The Bills got 4 primetime games, so stop playing Diggs on the main slate. Wait till showdown.
That's it. He's a primetime player. What can we say?
Did you have Dink? Did you end up doing a lot of late swap on your MME stuff today?
I didn't. I kind of had I had a good enough start with stuff generally that I didn't feel like I needed to move a lot of stuff around. Some of my hand builds, like I had a Fields team that I had to move around. The rest of the team was pretty decent, but Fields was just a disaster. So I didn't end up doing a ton of swapping. It was also a week that I felt I could just kind of play like I wanted to play, because there wasn't any super condensed chalk that I had to like avoid and pray on. And so it's whoa, there's a long Deshaun Jackson touchdown.
That's the 3rd time he's got an open deep. Stafford missed him the first 2 times.
I mean, that was very long.
That's not great for us actually, because we're taking
Stafford. The Stafford team. Yeah.
That can't be good. Yeah, so I didn't end up doing. I did some manual swaps on a few teams that I saw that were kind of in the mix. Not too much. Usually it's the re-optimized swaps for me are usually when there's like really big chalk slates, or like many more options in late swap than like basically a 2-game slate today.
Yeah. I mean, I get stressed out just trying to late swap 4 or 5 teams. I can't even imagine the stress I would feel trying to MME late swap.
I mean, a lot of times you end up coming to the conclusion like, I can't do anything here, and you just move
on. Wow, Deshaun Jackson. I prefer him in best ball, but would have been a nice week to play him in DFS.
Dude, he should have like 3 long touchdowns.
Yeah.
At this point.
Him and Marquise Brown today. The air yards gonna be popping in the air yards by low model.
Yeah, Marquise, my word.
Oh my god, I've never seen that. I really don't think I've seen a guy.
I don't know. I saw him get a target in the second half, and I can't really argue it. I don't know what happened in the second half. I don't know if they just like, sit the rest out. But I mean, that was what
they were like.
I mean, he dropped.
Yeah.
Let's see. All 3. Well, 2 of them would have been touchdowns. One, he would have been out at like the 3. It was probably like 90 yards between the 3 of them. So
I think it was more.
So he dropped.
Like one was a 25-yard touchdown. One was like a 40-yard touchdown.
He dropped like 30 fantasy points worth of catches.
Like, it would have been nuts.
Outrageous.
Okay, so let's just stop scoring fantasy points. Also, Dink, I'm like, know that like all the people we told not to play Stafford on Established Amelia are going to come for us.
Yeah, they're coming first. I mean, the thing is, Stafford, he's doing great, obviously. But, Josh, this is the thing. Josh Allen and Kyler and these guys can put up 40s, and Stafford's not priced so much cheaper than them. Like, he's got to hit the nuts with 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Even if he's going to throw a lot. And so, it is what it is. We sweating PrizePicks too, WNBA. What else we sweating here? Just NFL.
PrizePicks.
I've been a lot of OpenSea sale notifications today. I could pump my galactic apes that I was minting at 2 a.m. last night. Almost neglected my DFS responsibilities. So that's how it goes these days.
A lot of dead Damian Harris overs, but we got our girl Ezzy Magbagor. Smash.
As he came through for us big time.
Overcoming early foul trouble.
Yeah.
We've got so many live Ezzy parlays. It's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's I after I saw Settleman drop the 2 shots on goal over parlay in Knights of Degens Discord this morning, I just messaged Leone and I was like, it's so stupid how many different dumb things we're doing to try to make money right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it feels like around the clock. And
it's
constantly weighing the opportunity cost of what is the best way to be spending your time.
Well, that's what I told Dink is this shit where someone just is like, hey, bet this stupid parlay on Underdog. It's like, oh, there's a free $1,000. Meanwhile, Dink and I are grinding our asses off for 6% tourney ROI at the end of an NFL season.
Yeah.
The time ROI on NFL DFS versus NFTs and random parlays isn't great.
Yeah, since we are here on the Establish the Run airwaves, I do want to make clear we're not encouraging you to quit playing DFS and just become full-time NFT traders.
I'm going to get a reprimand. Taylor DM.
I have living proof that you could do both. You might be incredibly sleep deprived, but it is possible.
Why not both? Also, the DFS is, this is fun. Having a sweat.
Yeah.
It is very nice. I mean, it's also, we talked about this a lot last year on the Tilt Space because we were fortunate to get a couple of our binks early, just psychologically to not be in a hole heading into week 11 and week 12, where we all agree, we could be making really smart lineups and just be buried through 12 weeks. That's well within the range of outcomes. So to just have a few sweats early at the gate for morale purposes only is very nice.
Yeah. To get super nerdy, the ETR Analytics Slack has a book club, and we're reading a book called Noise, and it's about how there's part of prediction error is just judgments being really noisy. It's not even a bias. It's just and part of that noise is at any given time, based on our mood and stuff, we might make a different decision with the exact same information. And when we were meeting and talking about it, we're DFS, if you're on a hot streak, it's a lot easier to make that correct leverage decision. When you're running cold, it's oh God, I don't know if I can fade Cooper Kupp after the last couple weeks. So,
yeah, it is. I mean, I'm sure, Dink and Leone, both of you get made fun of for being a Dink bot and, man versus machine. But it really does help when you can just have that emotional detachment to the stuff and not get caught up in the narratives and, the best plays, and can just stare at the numbers and make the best decision over and over, knowing it'll work out in the long term.
Yeah, it's a great skill to have until, it leaks over into your personal life and everyone's like, hey, could you feel a little bit of emotion for what's going on in my life? And I'm like,
the Dink bot strikes again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, someone said they love Justin Jefferson. Did he score? Man, Kirk Cousins needs to Oh, also, I got to talk about how I refuse to just play Adam Thielen over Justin Jefferson and Julio Jones over AJ Brown, because it's starting to get detrimental.
Yeah, AJ Brown is burning a sizable hole in my DFS funds through 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Osborne sounds like he's burning a hole. A lot of people's funds. That's the only chalk that's not doing well late, which is good for us. we could definitely use Alexander Madison to not score here. I think all of us are on that fade right now.
Between Gronk and Thielen, I think in the same way that Hermsmeyer needs, multiple weeks to run the air yards by low model, we need multiple weeks before we can run the age model, because I do think it's a little broken right out of the gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so hard for me on a day like today when I know I can get AJ Brown at 5%. Not that Julio did that well, but like I knew going in, I was like, man, if I'm doing like 3 Jonathan Taylor AJ Browns, I should flip one of those to Julio. I just wouldn't do it. And I mean, he gets hurt early. It's bad luck, but the odds of AJ Brown outscoring Julio by a ton, like Julio wins that battle, probably a third of the time. So it would have made sense to divvy that up. And at some point, we have to, give Adam Thielen credit for his touchdowns and not just say he's gonna.
Well, and that's
the TD rate's gonna regress.
And that's the one thing where I'll let us off the hook a little bit. And I think we talked about this week 1 or maybe it was week 2. But just if there was any kind of ownership disparity between Thielen and Jefferson, if Jefferson was coming in at 15 and Thielen was coming in at 5, I think none of us would have any problem going to Thielen. But they've been coming in around the same. And then it's like, okay, if I'm betting into a market that doesn't have a rake or whatever, you're just flipping a coin and you get to pick which one you want. So just take the one you want. We want Justin Jefferson. It just stinks when you're on the wrong side of that coin flip every time.
For sure. Someone says ran bad on JT today. I'm going full martingale on JT. I'm just smashing him until it happens. You can't stop me. I got very lucky that I played a ton of JT and it was just separated from my Josh Allen teams for kind of due to price. And that was just good fortune.
I thought I was a little worried when we were talking last night and you were so bullish on JT. And then I saw the Marlon Mack scratch and I was like, okay, this seems pretty good. Because that was concerning, him stealing. It was like a series and a half where Marlon Mack was just getting every carry. And then we're entering, three-way committee on a team whose quarterback has 0 ankles. And that didn't necessarily seem great, but I'm glad you had to stick with it. We got a TTP there.
I've stopped martingaling Pitts, Eric Belair says. I might need an intervention on this Atlanta stuff. I actually didn't play Atlanta this week, so maybe I don't. But I struggle with a team that if it were to go right, it would go so right. But it's just not going right because they stink. You know what I mean? Like it's the right players in the right position. It's just Matt Ryan's not getting it done. Whatever's happening, it's not getting it done.
And I mean, it's a trickle down effect too, because Calvin Ridley, like I'm starting to have pretty big concerns about Calvin Ridley as well.
Yeah, I keep ignoring that, and something we'll have to address on the rest of the season. Top 150, like I couldn't move him down below Metcalf, Jefferson, and those guys. And after another week of it and an easier matchup, might be time. Pedro asks what the flag plants were. Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift for me, one for 2. But I loved dude. I played the 44-44 and I got Taylor and AJ Brown at like 5% each. I was stoked. So, it is what it is. Think what were yours?
Mark Andrews. And then the second part that I was talking about was setting up the week for playing as if Cook wasn't going to play, but that kind of became more evident the more reporting that happened. So it ended up not creating much of an advantage to do that. If the reporting was weaker and you get that right, it creates a huge advantage, as you see with Madison's, performance and production and opportunity today. So that's one that I was banking on the news being a little bit murkier than it was, but Schefter kind of led on, Glazer kind of led on before lock today that Dalvin was pretty unlikely to play.
Yeah, there still is kind of some inertia with just the way projections get updated throughout the week. I was checking multiple projection sources and some had like removed Dalvin but hadn't adjusted Madison yet. And I do think for people that are just blindly running things or not just totally on top of it, you probably still get a little bit of an ownership discount. But it definitely was disappointing that it was so obvious that Cook wasn't going to play.
Yeah. We'll give a self-plug at ETR. We were pretty on top of our the injury stuff and updating.
We had Cook ruled out Saturday morning or Friday night in our projections.
We got Saturday morning. I got kind of cold feet. I'll admit, I got a little cold feet
Everybody
Saturday night.
was asking. Everybody was like so confused. Like, why is Madison such a good play now?
Yeah. That's why I got cold feet
Cameron's
Saturday
great out
night.
at the 1. So we might get some fat Lenny if you have any fat Lenny.
The number 7 jersey number is just so tilting to me. And I don't know why.
It is very frustrating.
On top of all the other for
yes.
Show.
Just like I keep thinking it's John Elway out there catching balls.
Man.
How does what are the Dolphins doing with Jalen Waddle in this offense? He has 8 catches for 33 yards. Like, this is not how I expected Jalen Waddle to be utilized.
God, Darren Waller's so good.
Has Fuller done anything today?
Tom Brady rushing touchdown. Fuller's got 2 for 18.
Okay.
The Tom Brady quarterback sneak, it's undefeated.
We didn't mention it on the show, but the chat obviously was talking about it. Gronk took a really nasty hit. It sounded like to the ribs. He does not look like he's going to return.
I'm checking in on our sweat here, Peter, and it's not.
I'm scared.
It's not good. I will say, like, second looks pretty good. I mean, no one wants second, but
what's our pay structure? Yeah, that hurts.
That's a decent drop off, but it would definitely put us up on the year. But we the opposite of last year, we ran pretty pure, putting the right team in the 1500, and we've had Holke's nightmare this year, which is we've done pretty well in the juke. A few we cashed 1 of 3 teams week 1. I think week 2 we cashed 2 or 3 teams with one very high up, and this week we'll cash 1 of 3 teams again with one very high up. But we're 0 for 3 now in cashing the 1500.
What's
I also noticed, Mike, I heard you say that you entered JT and AJ Brown in the 4-4-4-4. So we're needing like a top 5 to just get back to even on this week. Is that what it's looking like?
Listen, buddy, I split that with Wiggins. That fucker's on the hook for half.
Leone was pump and dumping that lineup ahead of time.
I said it to him via DM. He was stoked. He's got none of this 7-7-7 team that's going to take it down. This is how we bring it back.
Tough times for Wiggins.
Pull up the 1500. I assume we'd be running away with it.
I don't know. Okay, where's this? So 1500. This game changer.
Yeah, we'd be up by 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were right away with it.
There's some teams coming in the 150s, but still, that's a lot of points to make up.
Yeah, I don't think it's
40% Cooper Cup.
Wow.
In that contest.
Yeah.
Not much you can do when the guys get that high and it's still hit. I mean, I guess he's only got 15, but still.
We would have run away with it. Oh, James Robinson did come through, huh?
James Robinson was
that.
A hero late in the game.
We had a decent projection on Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, I had a decent little chunk of James Robinson today.
I really didn't consider him in small field stuff, I'll be honest.
I don't think you could on DK. He was really cheap on FanDuel. He was an interesting pivot on FanDuel. It's tough though on FanDuel because the touchdown value.
Sounds like Hamler is out with an injury. That sucks.
Yeah, he gets dinged frequently.
Did we hit Melvin Gordon over rush attempts yet?
Yeah, that's already good.
Dude, the attempts props I feel like are where it's at. I feel like we're running really good on attempts props.
Yeah,
those are Wilson
in good shape.
What's the Russ Wilson under?
36.5. That one's going to be tight, I think, based on game situation.
But it's like any other game situation, and it's like a clear hit.
Yeah.
And this one, it's still like 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've got to play out on the Sunday night game, too, with that.
Would you call it a whale play, Dink?
Definitely a whale play. Anything that's focused on a primetime game is a whale play.
It's a whale play.
Because you can't call it a chase play, so you got to go whale play. But everybody knows what it means. It means if things haven't worked out today, this is the chase play, because then you just say the whale play hit and we're good for the week.
There you go.
Did we hit the we took Zeke under catches at plus money there, Pete. So I want you to know I took an under on Zeke.
That's tomorrow.
Okay, whatever. Can Braxton Berrios middle this
Kenyon Drake
PrizePicks?
Kenyon Drake down at the 1 is mildly tilting for some of my manual late swaps on dead teams. Went to a lot of Kenyon Drake today
You got to do what you got to do
to try to salvage. Started telling myself narratives about revenge games, talking myself into all sorts of things when you look at AJ Brown sitting there with his 0.3 points in your lineup.
Man, this juke spot for us. I'm trying to create in my head.
It's going to be painful.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to envision game scripts that get us there, and there's like none that exist.
The game scripts that get you guys there is a lot of Sony Michel. That's what we're rooting for.
Sony
a lot
Michel
of Sony Michel.
And some Amir Abdullah. Some clocks running, some quick clocks.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing about football is guys can get hurt at any point. So you just never know. We saw that with Darius Slayton today, where we had an over on Darius Slayton. Like second round of the game, he pulls up with a hammy. It's like, oh, there goes that. One of the reasons that unders are usually a little bit better than overs.
Yeah, Gronk is headed to the locker room.
On his own 2 feet, though, so not as bad as it initially looked.
Well, I think it looked like it'd be a midsection injury, didn't it? Or
I think they said ribs, and then I just see Adam Beasley on Twitter says he's heading to the locker room for X-rays.
Throw a pick, Stafford.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
He's just throwing darts. It's all Robert Woods. Oh, is it Peyton Barber time? That's always fun. They're trying to get Alec Ingold multiple touchdowns.
Dank's trying to get people injured. Now Elijah Moore is down.
Yeah, Dink summoned it.
Whoa.
You were rooting for injuries, Dink. I heard it.
Clearly.
Hey, Robert Woods. Welcome to the game.
Honestly, like if you're a Jet, getting injured and getting to sit out sometime might not be the worst thing. Like
we almost had a second gold touchdown.
That'd have been fun.
I think we just might have gotten one. Who was that? Was that Barber? Yeah, Peyton Barber.
Ingold got stuffed at the 1. I'm behind. It's possible they gave it to him again.
Yeah, are you a red zone bro, Dink, or you what do you watch?
Yeah, I've got red zone up. I've only got a one TV set up, so
not rich.
Just the red zone
I think we got an easy Peyton Barber doing the over the top dive like from Tecmo Super Bowl. God, Chris Carson got hurt. God, Dink. What are you doing?
Dink, remove this hex. Remove it now.
All right. The great thing about football is that guys can magically get healthy. It's a wonderful thing. Just out of nowhere, they just get healthier. They're like Wolverine, these football players.
There we go.
Man, Alexander Madison with 6 catches today.
That's mildly tilting.
He's got 20 touches with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And
yeah, I thought
Deshaun Jackson is just going ham.
Did he score again?
Another 40-yard catch. They've got first and goal.
God, Stafford's just going to kill us there with the fucking 5 touchdowns Dink said he needed.
If DraftKings had some feature where they could like facilitate these like peer-to-peer agreements or buyouts, and with this Don K. Bowler, if we sent him a message and said, do you just want to chop all winnings between our 2 teams?
Oh, no.
Do you think he would agree to it?
Oh, no.
Is it Cup?
No.
It's Cup.
Cup touchdown?
Yeah.
That's Peter. Stop giving this guy credit. Don K. Bowler. That's Donk Bowler. Okay.
I'm so generous with my readings. Don K. Bowler sounds very distinguished.
Freaking Donk Bowler gets there.
That cannot have been good.
No shit.
That's very bad.
Good. Jeez.
All right. Maybe they'll just call these games now.
Yeah,
Stafford's going to stop throwing. They got to run clock. Oh, my God. There's a lot of time left in that game.
That's a lot of time.
This is going to... Whose idea was it to go live early?
Oh, God.
This is a long, painful sweat.
If you guys want good news, that got me a little bit closer in the 7-7-7.
That's great.
Oh boy, Donk
KJ
Bowler.
Osborne is on the board for all those tilting in the chat. KJ Osborne 1 for 11 now.
Okay, so Donk Bowler needs 11.5 from Stafford, who's 2 yards away from the bonus. Madison, Metcalf, who's 12 yards away from the bonus, and Cup. Should we just psychologically start rooting for second at this point?
Probably.
Probably.
Okay, there's some quick probably.
I have a decent sweat in the double spy.
Can you bring it up? I'll bring it up.
Let's see here.
Oh God.
It's basically the same. It's the similar team, but I have the Madison, the Godwin, Everett, and Cup.
Do you guys in your I mean, can you put dark mode on, please?
What do you mean? This is dark mode.
No, it's not.
What are you talking about?
White screen. You got to click
how
dark mode. Right under the NFL 150K double spy, 30K to first single entry.
Oh.
Thank you. Zoom in. I thought you were a professional.
This is like producer Leone is the very insufferable version of Leone. How far do you want me to go in? Is that good for you, bud?
Justin Jefferson bonus for those sweating Justin Jefferson.
There you go, Leone. You ask for the Zoom, you get the Zoom.
Listen, I can't be more of a hardcore guy than Holka at producing. We're 87th in the Million Maker, which really gets us jack shit, but it's a fact. A Gerald Everett touchdown would be really good. He's 1%.
Hang on.
We actually could win the Million Maker with 2 Gerald Everett touchdowns.
Can you just pull up Slacken's comment here? I want to. Okay, first of all, about 6 or 7 months ago, I got bullied into becoming a dark mode guy, and I went dark mode across basically everything, all off-season drafting on underdog, dark mode, yada yada. I had one slip up. Okay, DraftKings is like a dark mode interface around the exterior. I didn't realize I could toggle it on in the middle. So just cut me some slack. I've done everything to endear myself to the dark mode community, and I don't need to be ostracized for one simple mistake.
I don't know. I kind of...
You're not buying my plea?
I kind of think you should be ostracized.
Don't call me a boomer.
I've wanted to do this for so long. And just been like really a lot of built up angst. Revenge is a dish best served cold. The empty room is gone.
Oh man. Amazing.
Don't ever do that to me again.
Oh my god.
Now, this is why I got the standing desk for the bits that I can do during shows.
Oh,
Amazing.
dude.
What, Dink? I mean, Leone. What?
Like we're 30th in the Million Maker.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What just happened? I thought you just said we were
Jefferson
84th.
bonus?
I guess the Jefferson bonus hadn't checked in yet.
I mean, that was a good 5-6 points. So
I mean, we're 14 back. Like this is a Diggs team too. God, it's so painful.
God, the Diggs teams.
We need Gerald Everett to like Gerald Everett scoring. We could be live in the Million Maker.
Well, let's get Gerald Everett scoring then.
All right, we're back, baby.
Let's go.
The thing about the NFL
is
Gerald Everett could score 2 touchdowns at any moment.
I don't know why we wouldn't play a chalk cup over a double stacked, not owned Diggs. What were we thinking? We'd have this thing wrapped up.
Well, it's funny because I did that. We were building we did a Trevor Lawrence double stack, and Leone wanted to get in Hopkins. And at the last second, I was just like, Leone, can we please do Christian Kirk instead? And he relented. and it worked out. But we never had a conversation of going from Diggs to Beasley. That conversation never happened.
No. That's someone said TD,
down,
but I don't know
down.
who.
They're correcting some of their spelling on a previous message.
Oh God, you guys got to be careful.
The chat. I thought we would have been through this with chat.
Think before you type. Those are words to live by.
Don't worry, guys. Chat won't beat me to a touchdown.
Yeah, you got that good New York City connection there.
I also keep Yahoo's game channel up in the game. Like Yahoo's feed is before television in terms of stats usually, which is very tilting if you're like watching the games. But if you're watching Red Zone, it doesn't really matter because you're like, oh, there it is.
How does it feel, Peter, that we're gonna lose the juke with a team that's 30th in the Millie Maker?
No, but it has the swap, right?
Oh yeah, but the swaps. I wish we had the swap because we'd be unique, but it's only it's the swaps at this point. It's a 4-point difference.
Okay. What's our payout right now in the Millie for 30th?
3,500.
What are our ladders here that we're looking at for pay jumps?
Let's see. I mean, we got to get top 15 for it to start to really matter.
For you to feel something.
Those contests, the Millies are tough.
That's what I always say. I never regret playing Justin Jefferson over Adam Thielen. I've never regretted it.
No,
I've never lamented.
He's only 6% in that contest. He's like 19% in the juke.
Yeah, I think people in the juke swap a lot more, and also probably played him a lot more to begin with.
Interesting. Zach Wilson, another pick. Man,
how much does Ty Conklin have? My God.
A lot.
Ty Conklin.
Six catches.
Oh, my God.
He
6
is
for 56 and a touchdown.
I need to quit Gerald Everett. I did this all last year. Who was it, Leone? We would always be arguing about
Disley and Hollister.
Disley and Hollister every week. And now it's just the same thing all over again.
The great Disley and Hollister debates
of 2020.
Leone, are you sweating the Vegas defense somewhere?
I have Vegas D in the 7-7-7. Yeah.
They just got a sack.
Nice.
What's first place in that one?
20K is first place in that one.
Nice.
I would do pretty dirty things for a Gerald Everett TD.
It would make things fun. The show would be a lot of fun.
We'll need Seattle to get the ball first.
We also would need like Tampa Bay and the Rams to just not score the fourth quarter.
To just stop.
Yeah.
Well, Tampa Bay is punting the ball away down 2 touchdowns. So hopefully the Rams try to establish it right now and grind a little bit of clock because these like 2.5 minute drives need to cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the sack, then gave it back up with a field goal allowed.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I think I took under 44 in that game. Holding on for dear life, I believe, at 42 right now.
Our friend Galen had under 21 on the first half in Pittsburgh Bengals, and they scored 2 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes to push.
How's Galen doing these days?
Handing out WNBA winners, so pretty good.
Yeah.
But he's got his head deep in the CFB weeds. There's like slates all the time. It sounds miserable.
Yeah, there's a lot of college football to do.
But the edges, good if you do said work.
Leone,
if you're willing to project 60 different universities, the edge is great.
Yeah. Leone, do you want to take a AJ Green victory lap?
No, what did he do today? I didn't even know. I just saw
He had 100 yards.
Yeah, thanks, Leone.
Someone clip Leone saying thanks to himself.
That Justin Tucker field, like the end of that Ravens game was nuts. Like they had a 4th and 19 miracle play to Sammy Watkins and then kicked a 66-yard field goal off the crossbar and in.
this entire Ravens season is like some sort of like horrible Disney movie. Like everybody's getting hurt. The team's getting wiped out. The first game they lose on like a ridiculous situation. Then they like win a game against Kansas City on a ridiculous fumble. Then they win on a 66-yard field goal that like hits the crossbar or whatever. Like, this is insane. All of it. Just assume, like, just pair the Ravens and Gus Johnson the rest of the year, and let's see what happens.
Well, Gus Johnson got to call the Matt Prater 68-yard field goal attempt that turned into Jamal Agnew returning it 109 yards for a touchdown. So that was cool.
Guys, I'm watching Sony Michel grind out 2 yards at a time, and I am getting excited.
I did a dangerous thing where normally I bring a couple beers over for the show and then I'm just like done. But because I came right from the liquor store, I just have the 12-pack right next to me and I just keep refilling.
I'm tempted. I'm about to go get another one.
Yeah, go get another one of your triple IPAs that are going to put you 3 sheets to the wind here in about 20 minutes.
Episode 6, Return of the Space Monkey. I don't know why it says that, but it does.
Dink, any beverages for you today? Or are you keeping it?
No, I'll grab one. I'll grab one.
Please.
I don't need to keep anything in line.
Dinkbot.
That's another great line.
Oh, God. Stafford going deep. Okay, incomplete.
Stafford's really scary right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no reason for them to run. Well, the score maybe will eventually give them a reason to run the ball, but man, Cooper Kupp just won't stop, huh?
Can't stop, won't stop.
They at least got
I'm
stopped.
good. Gretsch, doing the preseason projections pod with Gretsch really got me on Kupp and Lockett at that 3-4 turn, like more than I had them, which early on has been fortuitous.
Yeah.
First and goal at the 1 for Denver.
Cooper Kupp catching screen passes. That's no one wants to see that.
Looks like Javonte Williams. Ooh, fumbled. Stuffed and fumbled.
I already know what's this Cooper Kupp situation. It's going to be that thing where his price and ownership goes up every single week, and we just keep fading, and he just keeps doing it week after week.
There was a time where this is going to be a reference for like 3 viewers out there that were playing DFS baseball back in like, I don't know, 2015, 16, where Dominic Brown, an outfielder for the Phillies, who was like nothing, he was a top prospect who hadn't done much, went on this tear of hitting like 17 home runs in 12 games or something like this. And his salary kept going up till he was like the equivalent of Mike Trout now, or the best Shohei Ohtani or whatever, the best baseball player. And I remember playing a high stakes head-to-head against freaking Notorious from Roto Grinders. And in a left-on-left matchup against like Kershaw or something, he's playing like 10K Dominic Brown, and the guy's hitting homers, and I'm just tilting my face off because I clearly don't believe in hot streaks and was getting smashed in every single day by this dude.
Playing Dominic Brown left on left at 6,500 to own the list.
That's going to be Cooper Kupp at 11K in 3 weeks.
They were like, Robert Woods is 3,800. We're going to give out 3% ownership. And Cooper Kupp still shoves it down.
All right. Donk Blower here is 7 points behind.
It's Don K. Buller. He's a very distinguished man that wears a top hat.
Where's Taco Bin?
Wasn't there like a famous... Wasn't there like
here's
a famous
Notorious.
bowling lanes?
This is a 10th.
Oh, here he comes with Cooper Kupp. With Cooper Kupp, of course.
Of course.
Might as well play Dominic Brown in the lineup. This guy.
Notorious with the Browns D that Overzet loved, and they come up with the old 9 sacks, 6 points allowed.
We can't complain about defense. We hit the Saints.
No, I mean, it was a great call. I was giving you credit. It didn't mean to come off as a snarky complaint, but I see why it did. After I got pissed at Donk Blower.
I think if anybody wants to be ticked off about any like high-end performance today, it's got to be this Najee Harris thing. Like the guy catching 13 passes and getting the receiving bonus.
Hey,
what is going on? They threw a fourth and goal from like the
some
10.
of us played Najee Harris, okay?
That's gotta
Wait,
be
someone
the
said Boom Everett. What does Boom Everett mean?
he caught a pass. He caught a pass, baby.
Tell me
He
what
got
Boom
14
Everett
yards.
means.
14 yards. 2.4. Put it on the board.
Put it on the
crazy thing about
board. Yes.
the NFL is that Gerald Everett can catch a 14-yard pass at any moment.
Any moment.
Wait, Drew, can you say something?
Gronk is back on the field, by the way.
Gerald Everett can score a touchdown at any moment.
That's the great thing about the NFL. Gerald Everett can score multiple touchdowns in a fourth
I
quarter.
like this 14
in any given weekend.
Gerald Everett.
Let me see how much I like it. I'm watching it right now. Oh, God, that's nice.
We're in 23rd. We're 14 points back. Dude, we're one Gerald Everett 70-yard touchdown away from Super Millie.
70-yard Gerald Everett touchdown. I'll shut down the stream if that happens.
I think we might have a better chance at 7 straight 10-yard catches and a touchdown.
Oh, man. Brady's going fast.
Yeah.
Tyler Johnson's just getting open every time. They are playing so fast now. Yeesh.
Oh, man. Calm down, Tom. And if you're going to throw it to someone, throw it to Mr. Godwin.
Gronk is back.
God. Denver's defense just keeps racking up sacks.
This is the thing with Dink. I mean, I'm glad he's on the show and everything, but he's always so far ahead of me because he like has real TV and I'm streaming.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is
I've got
my life.
the Boomer TV.
The Boomer actual live TV.
Yeah.
I really want it to just be like this like 8x8 inch with bunny ears TV. It's just like rapid fast red zone on.
Super
Joe's in the chat. He's asking if we're dead.
I mean, we have about a 2% chance of it.
That answers your question, Joe.
But we've got a decent chance at second, right? Or is that dying too? Let's see here. I'm pulling it up. No, we got it. We got a pretty good shot at second place. We're fading Madison for sure. Madison's the biggest fade for our stuff.
Gronk just dropped a touchdown.
Good. Run some clock.
Drop is probably a little harsh.
No,
but
wait.
Gronk's so good that.
Remember when Dink hexed Gronk into the locker room, and then he literally brought him back out where he was catching a touchdown pass. That's incredible.
I did.
The power of
supposedly Chris Carson's back in the game too.
Oh my goodness!
Look at you. Can you get KJ Hamler back?
No one can bring KJ.
How
Hamler
far
back.
do your powers extend?
Is this
How about
like
Christian
the,
McCaffrey?
You will be asked 3 times to deny me thing. Like the third time you foul, you only could do it the first 2 times.
Yeah, the Bible narrative's getting out of hand around ETR here.
Oh no, Lockett's hurt. God damn it, Dink.
Dink, bring him back.
Bring him back.
I've got a little too much invested in DK Metcalf. We'll get to Tyler next week.
Drew, I kind of agree with Eric on this one.
Hang on. Dink took a Hippocratic oath, and that means you have to bring back all injured players, not ones that you're rooting against.
Can I will a Justin Fields TD into existence? Week 4, I think we'll get one. Wasn't going to happen against that Browns front today.
Is he going to play week 4? How long is Dalton out for? Jacoby, just take the sack and give me my points.
Leone's week 4 lineups come preloaded with Justin Fields and Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Dude. And if AJ Brown's back, whoo!
Can we just start making one team that we toss into another single entry? We just call it the Olds team, and we put Thielen and Gronk and Mike Davis on it. Just get it out of our system.
AJ Green.
AJ Green, yeah.
Who has gotten there in 2 consecutive weeks, may I add? Manny Sanders could have played on that team.
Yeah. I played a lot of Manny today. That was probably my best play of the year so far.
Okay. Think, how are you looking? You're in 4th place in the slam.
I have no idea.
Overall.
All I do is I look at the my contest, the winnings, across FanDuel, Yahoo, and DraftKings, and I just oh, things are okay. I think I'm going to make money today. I have no idea how much, and that's good enough for me.
Good. I mean, some of us could make a lot of money if Gerald Everett would just score a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah. I don't have any 70-yard Gerald Everett outs to making a lot of money, I don't think.
Well, it's like
I
a
can't
70-yard.
possibly navigate the Yahoo team, so I have no idea. We'll just see.
I
what
thought you were a
funnels up.
benevolent god, Dink. This is brutal.
We need a Gerald Everett 70-yard TD followed by Sony Michel running for 15 minutes. So it's like there's kind of a parlay that needs to be hit here.
I think they'd have to give the Rams 6 downs for Sony to get a first down running the ball.
Oh, I mean, offsides penalties. Can we count those?
This is the thing about when we go live.
Oh,
Really,
Sony got a first down.
I mean,
tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, let's channel our Chris Berman. Tick, 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 tick.
That's one of my favorite traditions when my buddies and I would go to Vegas for divisional weekend. And, you know, it took me a little while to convince them that betting unders was fun. But once I started introducing us collectively saying tick, 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 tick to the clock, then I think they came around on the idea. So you need to convince your friends that betting unders is plus EV. That's the way to do it.
Oh, my goodness. Lots of time left. I can't believe we went live so early.
I don't know whose idea that was.
I don't either. That guy.
Probably the guy who wanted to play A.J. Brown everywhere.
Get hot, Allie Quigley. Get hot. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Is this a
Quigley getting
WNBA
hot,
sweat?
Some PrizePicks, baby. Promo code ETR.
Look at this. Allie Quigley. We've already got the over on Ezzy.
Wait, are the WNBA plays, are these part of an ETR package, or is this behind the paywall?
It's behind the paywall. We'll maybe release them. We'll see. But we got a couple.
The problem is I think we've been flagged because we put in a bet and the line moves like 2.5 points now. So.
The Tyler Heineke under this morning was egregious when I tried to get that with the Tyreek rushing over.
Dink, are you in the WNBA Top Shot streets at all?
I am a little bit, but not as much as I was in on the early. You know, basically, you know, the dip of Top Shot kind of threw me off the scent of Top Shot for a little while.
Did it make you feel toxic?
It did. It did. It was like, this is literally the only NFT that goes down. Every other NFT goes straight up. Like, what? This and like some trolls that I minted that were terrible. Those are the only things that go down.
You and the elastic queen honeybee, so you know, could be theoretically you guys could have a chat where you guys are just grinding WNBA Top Shot flips. It seems like it'd be great for both of you.
What's going on with the couches? That's dead.
I think I have a picture couch.
Couches and the goons.
Oh, can we talk about the goons?
Oh god, I have a lot of money invested in
goons.
goons. It's not good. Thankfully, I sold one right away because I was like, "Oh, what did I do?"
Did you just immediately buy that sell?
I sold.
It was like a 4-hour span.
We love the goons. We're scared of the goons.
I bought 3 lava goons in like a 30-minute span. Profited 2.
We had just sold the punk, and he was like unusually liquid, and he just fired it all into goons.
No longer liquid.
What's your investment thesis? I saw Bales' profile picture. Go, go, go.
The investment thesis was literally Bales hit send. Once Bales hit send, you fire.
No, you know what happens though is like if you're looking at just what's listed, you can trick yourself into thinking things are like good buys. And then all these people that like minted them that haven't listed them yet are like, wow, these idiots are buying them at this price that like you think's low because you're like, oh, this one's listed at 5 ETH. The 4 goes to 10 after this. And then all these people that minted them are like, holy shit, we can sell these for 5 ETH.
I mean, of all the NFT subplots, Leone being a goon lava maxi is what I did not see coming.
Oh, can we tackle Alexander Madison?
What's he doing?
No. Okay. I'm not happy.
The good news is the Broncos-Jets game is almost over, so we won't have to worry about sweating anything more from that game.
Dude, Madison is killing me. Donk Blower is like probably really excited with all this.
Donk Blower is
Donk
such
Blower?
an unfortunate reading of the name. So how did Tilt Space end? Well, Mike accidentally kept making bestiality jokes.
There we go. There we go, Amir Abdullah.
Oh,
God.
Cooper Kupp, another 17-yard catch. He's approaching the bonus now.
Notorious
This
is
guy.
hunting us down.
This guy.
Let's just watch me get into first place in the 777.
I love that for you.
So happy for you.
Look at me with my 36% owned Cooper Kupp.
Tyler Conklin still doing work.
Madison, cramps on the sideline. Way to go, Dink.
Dink, whatever you did, thank you.
Guys.
You're a monster.
You don't want to bring it up. You just let it go. Just let it go.
Has to be a monster, Drew.
Dink said he went to get a drink, but he went to his cabinet and pulled out his Madison voodoo doll.
I did. You know, right in the quad.
Tyler Conklin is...
Do you know what Tyler Conklin looks like to me? He looks like our generation's Gerald Everett.
Yeah. Let's get some Gerald Everett.
No more Cup. Goodness.
Yeah, Kupp's got 8 for 93 and 2 now. This guy.
All right, Donk did it. The flippening has happened. It's done.
It's over. What happened now?
It was more
Cup. All my winnings are disappearing quickly on this all this Cooper Kupp as well.
Shit. Wait, so is there any way we can get it back when we need a couple of fumbles?
We're now rooting for Cooper Kupp fumbles. Do you have that one in your arsenal, Dink?
I don't. I have a
wait.
I just realized I have an Allen double stack Cup team that has Diggs. That's quite attractive, but my God, like Diggs just absolutely ruined it.
Hey, Peter, Cup
Yes.
over Diggs, and we win $1 million. I just want you to know that.
Are you serious?
Well, I mean, we would have never done that, but
No,
yeah.
but just tell me, are you serious?
Oh, yeah, we'd be in first by like multiple points. I mean, doesn't Cup have like 27 or Cup's got 29? Yeah, we would be in first for sure.
So we have a 1v1 for $1 million with Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, we'd only be up by like 1 point though, actually. But we would be in first place, yeah.
Can you imagine?
I can. I'm imagining right now. I'm thinking about it.
I think KJ Osborne just had another catch.
Get out of here.
Another catch? I thought he was only allowed to have one a game.
He has his second.
Man, I really... Yeah, I didn't think about this, but if we want more pain, well, we'd probably lose anyways, but Godwin versus Madison not turning out well for us.
How much was that one worth?
We would have a chance to hold off Donk Blower, but
I think Godwin's still got an okay shot to actually outscore Madison.
Yeah, they're going to be chucking, and Madison's on the
situation.
sideline.
So that one, I mean, Madison is back in now, but that one is not dead for sure.
Sony Michel 4-yard run, 3rd and short. The Godwin thing doesn't matter now though because we're blocked. So I think we just want things to tick down.
Yeah,
really take our 2nd place, be happy. Dink's 5th place in the slant. That's 9K. That's pretty solid. Madison TDs just they kind of take a good day and make them a sad day.
Joe Holka boots on the ground. Madison to the 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well,
that's not good.
Did you say it would maybe take it to a sad day? Are we already to a sad day?
What's the isn't there like a Beatles song, Take a Sad Day and Make It Better or something?
I don't know. Maybe you should sing it.
A sad day and make it better.
At least we're not at risk of getting demonetized with that pitch.
There is nobody more musically challenged than me.
I'm up there with you, buddy. I promise you I am.
Dude, there's no I feel like with your comedic and acting abilities that
I mean, I can confidently sing something, but it's awful. It's horrendously Hey Jude.
Not knowing that was Hey Jude is almost as bad as the singing. What's worse, my singing or not knowing that was Hey Jude?
Hey Jerry Jude. I was just workshopping a little new musical fantasy football ditty right there.
Oh God, Madison, just stop it. You're so
all right.
annoying.
I'm up to 8th in the double spy.
Oh, bro.
Look at you.
But I have all the chalk that we were all fading collectively.
Oh,
You monster.
Abdullah, get in there. That's not Abdullah. Who is that? Darvin Ham or something? It wasn't Madison.
CJ Ham
for something.
Madison got the bonus.
Darvin Ham is a former basketball player, the University of Arkansas, I think.
Dude, does Glenn have something live on Yahoo? He said he played like a quadrillion Madison teams.
Yeah, so did I, but that's not quite enough. Zach Wilson throws one more interception to leave on a high note.
Okay. What's happening?
Oh my God. Cup bonus, I think.
Theo into the one.
Theo into the one. This feels like classic Vikings kicking a field goal up 10 when it makes no difference at all.
Yeah, let's get that. This cup stuff. Oh man, bonuses left and right. Things are getting out of control.
He's just shy of the bonus, I think.
What's he at? 93 yards?
Okay, maybe
96 now for Cup.
we need the Rams to kick here, right? Like,
wait, is that is PDX correct? The Denver D has 40 points. Is that true?
No, that cannot be right.
no.
They don't have any touchdowns.
I thought I could trust the chat.
Who scored?
I said they don't have any touchdowns referring to
Okay.
Denver's D, so they cannot possibly have that many points.
FUD.
Man, why didn't we play Deshaun Jackson?
What was his price? I don't even know. Like,
He
Never
played
even looked
like
at this.
15% of snaps last week. I mean,
I played a decent bit of Van Jefferson, thinking that
someone joked when we did establish the Millie that Djax was the play when we were talking about Van Jefferson. So,
I mean, there you go. There you have it. 3 120s in one. Not bad.
if we're to believe chat, and chat's rarely wrong, Denver D has 19 points.
I think if
Pretty
I
good.
get an Everett TD, I can win the double spy. Dink, can you
Can
will
we
this
get
into
the
it?
Everett TD?
Man, I didn't realize how much Gerald Everett you were leveraged to this afternoon. Like, good Lord, Pete.
I mean, when the man is capable.
We need to have an intervention, my man. I didn't realize your whole day was riding on
What?
Gerald Everett.
Are you
across
just
multiple lineups.
did they just give you, $70,000 salary cap on DraftKings when you can run premium Russ double stacks? Am I the only one that has to get cheap with my secondary Russ options? You want me playing Freddie Swain out here?
I don't think Russ needs to be doubled.
Oh God, here we go. Now I'm getting lectured by Dad.
Rams and Vikings kicking field goals inside the 3. That's what we like to see.
So the Vikings kicking the field goal there. I was watching a college game yesterday where a team was up 10, and the announcer was saying it's a really important field goal for them to take here because it pushes it to 2 scores. And I could not stop laughing at the idea. And that's basically what the Vikings just did. Like, all right, we're up 13 with 4:30 left instead of like actually going for a touchdown that literally ends the game with like 3-score lead with 4 minutes left. So just incredibly stupid.
Go pick, Jacoby.
Djax was stone minimum 3K. Whew.
Wow, you know what's funny too is there were some teams where I was like, Scotty Miller's 3,100 doesn't quite fit. I need 3K.
Wow.
Some emergency late swap teams that would be dead anyways. I should clarify on that, but
They would have been reborn just like Chris Carson and Rob Gronkowski.
I'll be honest. As good as this sweat was, there was nothing like late swapping last week and having KJ Osborne score a 50-yard touchdown out of the gate and then Gronk scoring immediately. Like it was
It
pretty nutty.
I mean, when you talk about the two different kind of sweats, the just charging unexpectedly versus holding on for dear life to a guy named Donk Blower. I mean, give me the charging every time.
Also, Mr. Dominic Brown is in 4th and really tracking us down.
Oh no. Notorious.
We were saying how on our team we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in single digits. Notorious comes in with just the D in single digits. Not only, and everybody's he went with the 20
and a Stafford single stack on top of it. I mean, hey, if you hit the nuts, you hit the nuts.
If he had played Higbee on this team, look out.
That looks like a cash lineup, honestly. Looks like not that far from a cash lineup.
Yeah, just the Najee instead of Barkley, I guess. Hey, CH finally got there.
He did.
For 4,800. That's the thing too. Like if he was like 7K or 6,500.
He also got a 2-yard run on their last possession when they were trying to run hurry up to get the bonus. So you got a nice 3.2 unexpected points right at the end.
Some of us needed that bonus there. Okay.
Yeah.
Pete, how's the SPY?
The SPY, I'm in 9th. There's a lot of kind of game stacks here around me, but I do have kind of one ace in the hole, joker up my sleeve, if you will. And that's a 1% owned Gerald Everett.
Come on. They're getting the ball. Oh, man. I can't wait for this draft. I've got to block out chat. I can't look at chat. Don't tell me what chat says. And Dink, keep your future-looking TV to yourself. I mean, don't really.
You just want to enjoy Gerald Everett all to yourself. You don't want any early notifications on Gerald Everett.
Yes. Are we going to hit all these WNBA props?
No, Quigley came up short, but the rest I think hit.
Did Clarendon play?
I think so, but not a lot.
That's perfect. I've got unders.
Yeah.
Oh God, the Clarendon unders real. Oh, whew. WNBA saving all my lost prize.
All right, so we've got a Seattle bonus.
Evans bonus.
Seattle bonus.
Huh?
A player on Seattle got the bonus.
Is it Gerald Everett?
No, Mike Evans got the bonus too, though. Someone said.
Don't laugh, Dink. It's a legitimate question when a man can break off a 70-yard TD at any moment.
It's Metcalf. It's not good for us. Dude, we're starting to really sweat a lot of stuff behind us.
Oh, I've already given up on this team. I've moved on to my individual sweats.
Who's Geeter Boots? Geeter Boots is coming in hot. Oh, he's got Thielen. That's just twisting the knife. Oh my God, Gateman's coming for me. I originally had Mike Evans, and I was like, no way he outscores Godwin. Well, okay. Can these games just stop? Tasteful tides? I don't even think that's a thing.
The Metcalf bonus was very useful for this guy over here.
Oh, man, the Raiders are about to give up some points. Things have.
Well, the thing about the Raiders is,
oh my God,
it's a touchdown or nothing for the Raiders situation.
What happened?
I just realized I was sweating the under 44 here. Didn't realize how close it was.
Well, so I mean, you're both on the same thing, but they're down 8 with a minute left, so they're not taking the field goal. So
yeah,
they're not necessarily giving points. Yeah.
On a play that should have been an interception, and instead they interfered and then knocked each other out.
Yeah, it's not great, Mike. I didn't say it was good news.
Dude, I want to win this tournament, and now I'm not going to win it, and that makes me sad unless we get Chris Godwin rolling.
The great thing about the NFL is sometimes Chris Godwin goes on a roll.
I love it. Love it.
Russ sacked. You know what I hear? A pessimist says Russ sacked. An optimist hears more potential yards for Gerald Everett on this next drop back.
I agree.
Just trying to keep the bonus in play.
All right, what do we got to do to get the ball to Chris Godwin? Man, this is like a razor sharp edge between like an amazing day and like just a ho hum day.
Yeah, I mean that's unfortunately the payout structures of most of these tournaments, because that's what ends up happening.
The sweats are real. Gronk catching passes. Russ heaving one deep down the field for Metcalf, and it's incomplete. And Metcalf's down, but I think he's just
demoralized.
Yeah.
I think he's just being a diva.
Raiders stuffed the first wildcat attempt by the Dolphins with Malcolm Brown.
Okay. Let's do that. Give me something to Godwin. Give me a play to Chris Godwin. That's
where's Adam? Can we get Adam to tweet out his, Godwin on the Brazilian statue thing?
Ooh, Miami kind of lost yards on that too.
Incomplete pass for Brady, so the Rams have the ball again.
Shit.
And the Dolphins are stuffed again on another wildcat attempt.
Oh my God.
Wildcat. Russ is going deep. Russ is going deep to Lockett. No, to Swain. Looks like intercepted.
This is why you don't throw to Swain, you throw to Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett.
Oh, not even Swain. Some guy named Hart. I don't know who that is.
Hart?
I think I considered him in a best ball draft once.
Oh, he was like kind of open.
Yeah, I don't know if that ball ended up getting picked or just falling to the ground, but it landed in Harrison Smith's chest.
I mean, okay. All right.
Wait, pull up Lindsay's chat. Pull up Lindsay's chat right now. Just imagine just one fateful bounce of the ball.
He was in the vicinity. Wait, does Madison already have the bonus or no? Or is that just going to
Madison's not close to the bonus rushing wise.
He's over the bonus rushing wise.
What?
He's got 110 yards rushing and 59.
How did he get up there? He was at like 50. How did he get up there? My God, Madison's had a big day.
Yeah, he has, Drew. Some of us.
Wow.
Would you told me, you're like, oh, should you play Madison or Godwin? And I was like, I'm playing Godwin. Had I played Madison, there'd be no sweat.
Yeah, but I mean, you need the sweat. You live for the sweat. This is how you get your fix, Leone. So
okay, don't say anything. I'm watching Miami.
Dink, based on kind of what I'm seeing.
Wait, does that count as a sack? I don't think so.
From what I'm seeing from the chat, Dink, everyone kind of believes in your kind of soothsayer abilities now. I feel like you could start a new little business on the side, kind of like a palm reading for fantasy football thing. You charge like $400 an hour. People come with you. They tell you what you want to will into existence. And then
oh my God. Jacoby Brissett just juked a guy out of his socks on 4th and 2 to score. And I just lost this tournament.
Oh, so that's what we wanted Tua to be. Awesome. And there goes my under bet.
Oh, that was just max pain. Wait. I was literally just about to wait. I think I'm okay. No, I think I was okay until the 2-point conversion.
Who just passed you with the 2-point conversion?
He lost his defensive points. He lost 3 points on defense. He was up by 2.
Yikes.
Thanks, Drew's got a big old smile on his face.
I mean, that's just painful.
Dink, we try to foster a positive work environment around here.
The good news is there's still more time for the Raiders defense to play, so you can still get points.
Guess I'm not going to win this cool cat.
Thanks a lot.
Sony Michel, 15-yard rush.
Okay, we can still get Godwin. Okay, we can still get Raiders.
You don't want the Sony Michel rushes now.
I mean, probably that's not good. I need like one freaking point.
Apparently, Will Fuller did something.
Caught the 2-pointer.
Harrison Smith, did he actually catch that ball? I don't know. What's Karuski got?
Justin Jefferson catch to probably seal the game.
Hearts have been broken. I think, are we going to stay in second place in the juke though?
Let's ask the man who looks into the crystal ball and knows all.
Why Jefferson out of bounds?
Appears likely.
Okay, so I need 1 point. I'm Godwin versus Evans, and he's got Stafford. So Godwin Raiders versus Evans Stafford, and I'm 0.6 behind.
Godwin Evans what is Evans' stat line today?
6 for 92. He's actually outscored Godwin. Godwin is at 3 for 29, but he had that rushing touchdown.
Rushing touchdown. What a suck out.
That's what you
what was Kirk Cousins' rushing line today?
They had a designed run for him that he got 2 yards. That's his only run. He is under the 8.5.
Perfect.
It's funny that Godwin gets the goal line because a narrative crutch that I've relied on when talking about Mike Evans was they use him around the goal line like a goal line back. They manufacture touches for him, and now they're manufacturing touches for Chris Godwin.
I don't know if you saw this Jacoby Brissett touchdown too, but it was like they should have tackled him. Okay. What's this guy behind me got? Oh my God, Tasteful Tides is coming for me.
Are you sure that's not tasteful? Oh, I thought it said tasteful titties there for a second.
Oh boy.
I mean, I would ask you to zoom in, but friends don't ask other friends to zoom in on their screen shares.
Especially on tasteful titties.
Okay.
Don't want to zoom in on those.
You guys thought we were getting canceled for Donk Blower. Now
they're literally tasteful. It's in the name. It's more softcore to your hardcore bestiality.
Okay, are you guys ready for the Jacoby Brissett back-breaking turnover in overtime?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes. Absolutely.
That is what I like to hear. Let's go.
When is Gerald Everett getting the ball back anytime soon?
I got bad news on the Gerald Everett front.
Really? You can't kill my Gerald Everett optimism. I'm going back to him next week, baby.
That donk bowler dude just running away with this. Is he winning $1 million? The donk bowler. The donk bowler.
Never heard of him. Who? Don't go all PC on me now, Dink.
Donk bowler's score is good enough.
Everyone's tightening it up.
The donk blower?
Did Taylor start DMing you guys?
The donk blower would be 30th in the Million Maker.
It's a hell of a team. 211 points.
Imagine.
That's a lot of points.
I wish I built lineups with Donkey Blower. I'll tell you that.
My team with 215 with the Ravens D is tough times. Godwin catch.
Don't mess with me.
I'm not messing with you. I'm giving you the information.
Dink is the physical embodiment of the chat. We don't know whether to trust him or not when he says stuff.
Have I led you wrong yet? Other than injuring your favorite players, I brought them back to life.
You did.
Okay, Mr. Christopher Godwin.
Put up Jacob's comment. That's a good joke.
The Bucks have extended their series with a completion to Giovanni Bernard.
Okay, we were really fading Mr. Mike Evans here. I don't know why I keep calling him Mr. I don't know. It's a nervous tick, I guess. Mr. Is that Happy Gilmore?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to watch it.
My most recent connotation of it is Soccer Dave's Dairy Queen fleet. I'll miss you, Mr. Kitchen.
Oh my god.
That's like the best piece of content I've ever seen.
Such a good fleet.
Seattle.
Never mind.
Rest in peace, fleets. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Seattle is going to get the ball back, it looks like.
Oh, there's time for Gerald Everett. I have bad news for you. There was a Mike Evans catch.
No, for how long? Don't say more than 8 yards.
I will not say more than 8 yards, 5 yards.
Okay. This is a sweat and a half. Oh man, Mike Abbott. Oh my god, we're tied.
That's outrageous.
That's hilarious.
A literal tie.
Win 3 decimal point fractional scoring DraftKings.
Come on, give me Godwin. Is there more Godwin?
The chat's saying Godwin.
What did Godwin do?
Chat's never
saying Godwin. Big Godwin catch.
What is the chat saying?
15, 20 yards.
Oh my god. Okay. The problem is Evans is 3 yards from the bonus, so any catch he gets is like at least 4 points, 4.5.
I mean, that was
Godwin 21 yards.
That was a 3-point catch right there.
Okay. 20. How far are we from the bonus, Mr. Chris? Okay. We're pretty far, but we'll take it. Oh, yeah.
Someone asked who's the Showdown flag plant. I've looked at literally nothing in Showdown, but I'm going to say Trey Sermon.
Oh, I like it.
Oh yeah.
Like I have no idea the salaries or anything, but Trey Sermon. I think Trey Sermon's going to run all over Green Bay tonight.
I wouldn't fade Dink today. Everything he says comes true.
Giovanni Bernard just caught a pass while lying on the ground.
What?
This
Chat
is where
saying more Godwin. Chat is saying more Godwin.
I don't know at what point like where the chat is. Like are people delayed and thinking more Godwin?
When they say more Godwin, that means that it's in addition to the Godwin.
Catches already on this drive, Peter. So it could mean we don't know.
I trust the chat.
Oh, Sermon's 3K. Yeah, he's mega chalk then. Didn't help there. But, as we've seen with Notorious, you can just play the best plays.
All right.
Play the best plays.
Mike, since all Dink does is give chalk plays, here's your contrarian pivot. Jacques Patrick.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Is he even active? Is he even
Davis
active?
Maddox, obsessed.
Did they even bring him up from the practice squad?
Hey, don't FUD my dude. Let's go. Never in doubt.
Everett season.
Imagine fading Gerald Everett on this slate.
He's got 4 for 40.
I mean, we take that at 1.4% ownership. I mean, that's just good process.
Yeah. I mean, 8 is a winning tight end score most weeks.
Oh my God, Brady's running. 2-minute warning. Just give up. No Mike Evans.
Everett again. 17.
Dude, where are you in the spy?
I'm in 8th, but let's see what happens after this.
Let's just enjoy the statistics.
No, I'm going to jump up to I think 5th after this if the chat isn't lying to me.
Everett has 5 for 54 now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my 5 for 54. Okay, no, I am in 8th. I need another one. No, I just jumped to 5th. 5th in the double spy.
Wow.
What's the payout on that?
3K.
Nice. On 100, right?
Double spy. 200.
Oh. 200. So 15x though. That's a nice little day.
And I publicly announced on my show this morning that this was included in the Bankroll Challenge spreadsheet.
You have Russ too?
No. So this one is Madison, Godwin, Everett, and Cup, and I'm in 5th. And there's
Isn't this a Fields team?
The game just ended with Lockett catching a 15-yard pass and Russ finishing 2 yards shy of the bonus.
I just shared it.
We did get the Russ under on attempts, correct?
We did. 36 was the number, I think, and we have 32.
Okay, so Tampa Bay has a 4th and 2, and we want them to not get it. We just want this game to end.
Oh, Cheese is good winning the double spy. Shout out to Dave Potts.
Hey.
How about you shout out to me, Dink, for doing so well?
No, shout out to you, Pete. Yeah, shout out to you. Doing the best that you can.
Okay, we need Tampa Bay to fail here. Come on. Fail, Tampa Bay.
Pull up Nick's comment. You ever heard of a mini correlation, bro?
Show him that Justin Jefferson.
No, it's Alexander Madison.
Show him that Alexander Madison.
I will. It's on the screen.
There it is. It's been shown. Oh, good. Dude,
Godwin catch. Godwin catch.
Let's
Godwin
go.
catch. And first down. 13 yards for Godwin.
Uh-oh. That's probably bad for revertsy top.
No, it's good for me.
Oh,
I'm
you
trying
got Godwin.
Yes, of course I have Godwin. Why wouldn't you have Godwin? He made so much sense on this team.
Okay. We're starting to get to the point where we could maybe survive the Mike Evans bonus.
Yeah, you've got the Raiders D coming on the field. Got lots of things working in your favor, Leone. It's a pretty big statement game from the Rams here. Talking real football. Just
all right, revertsy top needs. Do the teams in front of you have Godwin?
2 do.
What about Autobots and Zach?
So
Foster?
Autobots doesn't. What's
Okay.
my pay structure here? Little
I feel like
$2,000. Just a little 2K jump here if Godwin can reel in another one.
Yeah, basically almost any catch is going to get it done. Come on, Raiders D. Pick 6 to end the game. Oh my God.
I've got Godwin. I've got Godwin going in the bomb.
Oh, how's your bomb team?
I said 8.
Wait, is Pedro lying? Do you think Pedro's lying?
If Pedro, I swear to God.
Oh, he said no. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Pedro.
I mean, they completed a pass to Tyler Johnson.
Oh my God, Pedro is
Bouncer. Throw him out of the club.
Don't vote for Pedro.
I'm not going to throw him out,
Good
but
joke.
like he's on the
Mike
last
Evans bonus.
line.
Mike Evans bonus.
Thanks a lot, Pedro. We went from Godwin touchdown to Mike Evans bonus. I mean, are you kidding me? What was the mistake there, Pedro?
Well, Tyler Johnson caught a 4-yard pass, and it was 14 yards shy of the end zone. So anyone could have mistaken that for a Godwin.
That's what I want to know. Okay, so Evans gets the bonus.
Gio Bernard touchdown.
Is it Gio?
Gio Bernard touchdown.
At risk of getting arrested. Leone, can I go full screen?
Oh God.
I don't hate this for my best ball teams.
Whew, I finally figured it out.
Oh my God.
Dude, I've staved off this Evans team by 5 as long as Miami doesn't score again. By 0.5, I mean. Fumble. Tell me that's a fumble. Just go down. Oh, give me a sack fumble. Give me a sack fumble.
Not a fumble. 3rd and 20, though.
I think it should have been a sack fumble, and
You're clearly unbiased.
Looks like a sack fumble to me. Okay, so we need a fail onside kick. Rams run the clock out. Miami doesn't score. Win a GPP. Simple as that. And we got Pete. I think we're good for second in the spot. With a 204, that honestly does kind of hurt to finish top 100 in the million now in the spot. Or the juke, I mean.
That's how it goes. Today was overall tilting. My individual ROI, so that tilt space lineup is going to take 3rd, at least right now, in the Pat Mayo listener league that I tossed it in. Finishing 5th in the double spy. I'm 39th in the 50K spy. So it's been a good day though.
We are 54th in the millie with the 12 from Diggs.
And just once again to confirm, if we had Cooper Kupp, we're millionaires.
Yes. Confirmed.
Be nice. Then we'd have an entire show filled with millionaires and fractional millionaires.
Dude, the shit we would play every week. Are you kidding me? The 10K 10 man, we'd have a sweat every week.
Oh God, we'd be playing James Conner, AJ Green stacks.
Oh my God! Don't throw a flag. Don't throw a flag.
Guys would just be throwing hundreds of $1,000s away on qualifiers. That's what you do. Trust me.
I mean,
I know.
We do some shit.
Sure. Well, our generation's version of that, Deke, is DraftKings rolling out their NFT contest every week that I fire at. They like Matt Kalish just like has his hooks in me.
Oh my God. Trying to get them cool cats.
I mean, it had a crown too. I like the crowns.
Yeah. Love the crowns.
Right.
How is PrizePicks doing, Leone? Are you rich on PrizePicks?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are rich on PrizePicks. That was a $7,000 goal on PrizePicks.
What? It's that. Hang on. Let me do the cartoon eyes. What? You are. Limit this man.
Sue Bird and Clarendon. Powers and Sue Bird.
Oh
Sue Bird and Courtney Van Sloot. Quigley
came up shy.
Clarendon and Ezzy. Ezzy and Griner. Powers and Ezzy.
Yeah.
You're banned. You guys are legit banned. I hope you enjoyed it too. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Brissett just converted a ridiculous 4th down.
Shut up. 4th and 20. Are you?
He did.
Guys, Drew, I know it seems funny. It's not.
I mean, it's a little funny. Rams recovered the onside kick. That game's done.
I literally just need Miami to not score.
It's more fun when they convert a 4th and 20.
The Rams almost did not recover that.
You know who did recover it? Cooper
The
Kupp.
Rams.
It's always Cooper Kupp. It's always there when you need him.
Cooper Kupp. Okay, Jasicki on 4th and 20. I'm trying to remain calm, but let's be better.
Oh my! Brissett just threw it right to a Raiders dude who dropped it.
Are you doing the Phil Rivers gif right now?
I'm trying to breathe through the nose and just calm down.
Yeah. Man, yeah,
oh my God.
I was much more paper rich when I logged onto this stream than I'm going to finish the day on these DFS contests.
You know what, Drew? There were a lot more guys that were healthy before you logged on the stream too.
One thing I tell people who come on this show is I say paper gains are unrealized gains, and you do need to take profits before you come on this show.
I tried to contact DraftKings. I wanted to sell. I wanted to sell that slant position as quickly as I could.
What do you mean sell? Delist.
Delist your slant team.
Delist.
This morning I was just looking at, ownership percentage, and I saw the Gerald Everett, and I just said to myself, looks rare. Looks really rare.
It is rare. It is rare.
Let's go to rarity and see this.
Dude, Gerald Everett just absolutely popping on rarity tools right now.
Meanwhile, Cooper CryptoPunk is just bankrupting us all. The price just keeps going higher. We sell, and other people just ride it to the moon. Old Cooper CryptoPunk.
You thought you sold the top on crypto cup? You didn't.
Oh, what is this BK Ryder team catching me? Oh, he's done.
Oh no.
He's done. It's just this. No, but he beats me if Miami score.
So you'd finish 3rd if Miami scores.
Okay.
So
if Miami,
how much are we talking? What's the payout drop here?
On a Miami score, the payout drop is 12K.
Okay, 12K for a Miami stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It is the 4th and 20 is less funny now that I know that it's 12K.
Is it less funny?
Like 4K, it was kind of funny, but like 12K, not that funny.
Also, it's like, I mean, it's just nice to get a GPPW, you know, like
yeah. You can do the victory lap circuit. You can provide
not this 4th and 20 is going to kill me.
We just need one play from this Vegas defense, one big play. That play was a roller coaster of emotions. I don't know if you're watching, Leone, but I thought the Raiders were going to sack them. Then it was a deep pass. I thought maybe it'll get intercepted. Then I thought, oh my God, it's going to be caught for a touchdown. Then I thought, oh my God, it might be a pass interference. And literally nothing happened, just incomplete pass.
So what's our final tally, Leone? How much did Tilt Space win today?
Tilt Space won 10K off 1,200 in the juke, lost 1,500 in the 1,500, and won 1,500 in the milli off of 80. So
I mean, the thesis of our bankroll management is always to bankroll our $1,500 game changer entries with milli maker finishes. So everything is going to plan.
That's the way to plan these things.
Yeah. So plus,
just rely on the milli maker for the steady income stream.
Yeah, plus 8,500. I think we are, which we lost like 3K week 1. We made a little week 2, so we're up like 5K or so.
Take it
5 to 6K.
Hey, positive ROIs, baby. That's all you're looking for.
Yes, sir. One of these weeks we're gonna have the right team in the 1,500.
Yeah, and Joe's gonna be the one to pick it for us, because Lord knows we can't. Should we? Are there any sweats left?
Yeah, Leone's
I'm sweating like 12 grand on
defense.
Miami scores or not.
Where I don't see anyone behind you with PMR.
Dude,
he has the losing points with the defense.
Sorry, I was too busy.
He's trying to delist as fast as he can.
The things dude, Miami has scored on 4th down, converted a 2-pointer, and then scored on 4th and 20.
Just tell me what you want me to root for, and I'll root for it. Okay.
We just need Miami to turn the ball over.
All right, Miami turn the ball over.
It's 3rd and 3. This is kind of a big one because it's like on the edge of field goal range. The question is, will Miami even play for the tie? Because if you kick a field goal here, there's only like 3 minutes left.
I think a field goal loses it for me.
I think it does too. I'm just questioning the stones of Brian Flores and the Miami coaching staff. Like, do you want to even play for the tie? Like, what are you doing? You're going to give the ball back to Las Vegas?
Any score loses it for me because they have 19 points allowed. Because one is a big set.
I think a safety you'd be good. It's not a possible score, but they stopped them on 3rd down, so it's either a 50-yard field goal or they're going for it on 4th down.
What do you think I should cheer for? Them going for it, probably.
I think you should cheer for them going for it. There's way more outs to them going for it.
Right, because then they might go for it again.
Right.
They might just not convert it.
Yeah, they brought the kick around. So we've got it all riding on a 50-yard field goal from Jason Sanders. He was 1 for 2 today. He made from 46. He missed from 48.
Chat, Ryan Henderson.
The kick is up, and it's good.
Ryan Henderson's banned for life. For life, Ryan Henderson.
Seriously? Ryan Henderson?
Banned for life. You're in timeout.
Brian Flores, coward, playing for the tie.
Oh.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah.
Ryan Henderson.
Oh.
The old 0.3 loss and then 7 points ahead
I
of
see
4.
within the StreamYard interface, Ryan Anderson was blocked for 5 minutes. That's such a Leone move. He tilt does it, but he doesn't have the cojones to block him for good. Just a 5-minute timeout.
Okay, guys, hear me out. Hear me out. Raiders go 3 and out. We get a sack.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
Hear me out. We end the stream and I go eat dinner.
You can go. You can go. I know.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
That was painful.
It's been, yeah, the sweat of holding on is it's not a fun sweat.
Especially when, like, I mean, look fucking point like this. Oh my god.
At least you didn't like lose to someone named like Donkey Hugger over here.
Wait, how are we? I think we're locked in there. Yeah, we're locked in a second.
Lock it up.
Okay, Raiders return this kick for a touchdown. Okay, touchback.
Oh, that's an out. Oh, they did not. That already happened. Already touchback.
I feel like Dinks feels
I was
like
a little distracted there.
I feel like Dinks feels 3% guilty about laughing over the 4th and 20 right now.
I do. Exactly 3% though, no more. But exactly 3%.
The chat is asking about Showdown. We're not doing a Showdown show with Holka tonight, but you can check ETR for the Showdown breakdown there. I'm doing your job for you, Leone.
Yeah, Cody does a great job with that each week. I'll pull up that article, but we've got full projections for both fantasy points, for ownership as well. So make sure to check.
Hang on, can you pull this comment up from Tube Socks real quick? Guys, I was literally front running this lineup. I'm like the most anti-chalk guy, but when you are holding a lead, you can eat some chalk. So yes, I let my chalk run, which is why we talk about you play the contrarian plays early, because then you have the flexibility to pivot, or you can chalk it up when you're leading, and it worked out very well today. So suck it. Sorry, that was toxic.
Okay, we needed 3 and out.
All right, Leone, let's see if we can get it for you.
Man, I'm really like,
Wow.
I try to be patient with people, but Ryan Henderson is like
That was
really.
bad.
So another 3 minutes.
I mean, his 5 aren't up yet. We'll see if he comes back.
Let's see what he comes back with.
See if he can redeem himself. God damn it, Eric Belair. I'm now blaming Belair's updates for it's his fault that those things happened. Oh, how did you catch that, Brian Edwards? Can we get a Derek Carr turnover?
No.
Oh my goodness, the 0.3 loss here.
A Peyton Barber long run.
Oh,
I
boy,
mean,
it's over. It's over.
Death, taxes, and Peyton Barber ripping off long runs.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think it's almost time to shut it down.
What are you guys having for dinner?
I had some ravioli.
You already had
your
dinner?
I
When?
had some of my dinner
When?
at like
We
5.
went live at like 5.
I got my dinner right at 5. Dude,
Early bird
you guys,
special.
like when we're done with this, I'm gonna go take a walk, get my 10,000 steps in, and I'm going to bed.
Sounds like a lovely evening. Dink, what are you having for dinner? Someone who eats at a normal time.
I got some old chicken and rice and vegetables. Nothing exciting over here.
Okay. You make that yourself, or is that part of a meal plan you get delivered?
Meal plan, baby. Meal plan. Oh yeah.
There we go. Since no one's gonna ask me, I'm having nachos tonight.
What kind of nachos?
Whoa. Let's talk
Get
about
the
these
Joey
nachos
dressed?
a little bit. Let's talk about these nachos a little bit. So Pete, what do you
I'm gonna have
think
to ask
about
Lauren about this.
Do you have like super sloppy nachos, or do you have like nicely individually dressed nachos where in one nice full bite you get all elements of the nacho that you're looking for?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no right answer or wrong answer in terms of which one you would have, but I'm just curious.
I did just get a text from my wife, and she said we're having nachos with homemade chili. And
Okay,
do you want
answer.
me to ask her if they're individually dressed?
Yes.
Well, it sounds like she might be individually dressing them, in which case she's a saint. I mean, the homemade chili on the side of the nachos.
The text is in. The text is in. I'll let you know. She's a little upset at me though, because apparently I was eating some banana bread earlier and a couple crumbs fell on the floor, and then the ants came. So I'm kind of in the doghouse right now.
This is how we get ants.
You finally get through all those raw cashews.
I have not. How do you know about my raw cashews? Did I talk about that?
You post your entire life on social media. How else would I know?
First of all, I did post that giant bag of raw cashews. I am not an over poster on social media. Do not characterize. We can go through a laundry list. Okay. Dink, you're not going to like this response. I asked her if they were individually dressed, and she said, no, I'm not cooking for the queen. So it's going to be tough out there.
Well,
yeah.
Lauren, I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed.
Well, she's disappointed in me. Goddamn it. All right. Can we shut this down, Leone? Or are you still tilting something?
I'm holding on. No, we can, I mean, what's
what are you holding on for? Is there anything that can realistically happen?
No. They're going to run out the clock and try a field goal, and that's going to be it.
Okay. All right, we can shut it down.
Give up the ghost, Leone. Some of us have chili cheese nachos to go eat.
Hold on, let me see if I can figure out how to make myself go. Ryan Henderson, I will find you, and I will. I can't say what I'll do for legal reasons.
Thank you. But Doggy Blower, on the other hand, we're coming for you, buddy.
Yo, I would like to, my last thing on my one appearance on Tiltspate this year, let's ban Brian Woodson forever. Individually dressed nachos are the worst. Just a pile of nachos with everything on top is the only way to go. You're out of here forever. Goodbye. You picked the wrong episode to show up with that take, Brian Woodson.
Wait,
Goodbye.
Dink, did you say this would be your only Tilt Spaces appearance this year?
I assume so. I'm not invited onto anything with you guys.
No. Come on, Dink.
They only call me in when Leone's been drinking tequila in the afternoon with you. And then I get a call from Leone's wife. I get a call from everybody that's like, you got work to do. Leone can't do anything.
No, because you revealed yourself as someone who can manipulate the happenings on the NFL field before they happen. So we're going to be calling in favors. This is like the Buffalo Wild Wings thing. Hey, Dink, send it to triple overtime.
Dink, can you do the Buffalo Wild things right now?
No, we are shutting it down.
All right.
Save it for next time. All right. Thank you guys for watching the Tilt Space. Looking forward to getting Holka back with us, and Dink will be back with us soon because he'll have a Millie Maker sweat. It is inevitable, and we'll bring him back on. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. If you guys want to get a showdown sweat in, check out Cody Main's article up on ETR. I believe Dink and Leone, you guys are back tomorrow to do a GPP review, correct?
That's right.
There you go. Leone is zoned out, so I will take Dink's word for it. My name's Peter Overzet. For Drew Dinkmeyer, for Michael Leone, I really hope he can press the exit music now.